Good morning and welcome to Morning Scoop for Monday, December 27th. This is your daily Buckeye fix. I'm Tom Orr. The Rose Bowl game against Utah in 5 days, the game against Michigan in 335 days. With both Christmas and the commitment of transfer linebacker Diamante Traynham now in the rearview mirror, it is time to focus on that upcoming Rose Bowl game. Kevin Noon, Tony Girdman, and I will be flying out to Southern California and have coverage from there starting this evening. And today, unless something changes from the time of this recording, the plan is for the Buckeyes to be at Disneyland for the official welcome event at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday before their focus shifts officially to the game. We will have our first interview session on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern with some players and coaches from the Ohio State defense. But before we get to that, we're going to hear from a few more of the Buckeyes from interviews that happened in Columbus in the lead up to that trip. Now, these interviews are courtesy of the Ohio State University Athletics Department. The first guy you're going to hear from is defensive end Zach Harrison. He has not yet officially made up his mind on whether to turn pro after the season or come back for 2022, but he said he was going to be playing in the Rose Bowl game either way. Now, if he does come back, he's going to get another chance to play with the Buckeyes' pair of talented first-year edge rushers, Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau. Harrison was asked about them a few times during this interview session, so you're going to hear a couple of his answers here back-to-back, starting with how he helped those guys with their adjustment to the college level and how they're looking in bowl practices.
That's something that we did all year, since the second day got in. I'm trying to, be an example for those guys and show them the right way to do things and show them how to be an Ohio State defensive lineman in the best way I can. More of the same. I'd say, they're definitely still rotating in with us and getting reps with the ones, which I feel like is going to help them tremendously down the road. I think so. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely starting to get their feet under them a little more.
This Rose Bowl game is not going to be an easy one for the Ohio State defense. Utah's offense presents some rather unique challenges, so you're going to hear Harrison's impressions of that offense and why they could pose such a challenge for a defense that has been accused at times of being a little soft.
Their O-line is very good. They're very athletic too. It's something that I've noticed, and they do a good job of what they do. And I like to run the ball, and that'll present a challenge for us that we got to stop the run. Most definitely. They play hard too. Something that I've noticed on film. Yeah, I think we're as physical as every team in the country, and I feel like we're gonna showcase that in the Rose Bowl.
This could be the last game as a Buckeye for Tyreke Smith. Much like Harrison, he'll have an NFL decision to make after the Rose Bowl. So if he does leave, what can Buckeye fans expect from those younger guys behind him? Much like Harrison, he was asked about those guys a few times, so you'll hear a few of his answers here back to back.
I feel like the guys behind us, the guys that are going to come in, I feel like they're just well prepared. Coach Johnson, he coaches everybody like they're the same player. He coaches everybody as if they're going to be, or as if he wants them to be the best. So I feel like everybody's prepared for the job. Coach Johnson's phrase is next man up. So everybody, has to be prepared whether you like it or not. And I feel like the guys are. They've been trusted in the system. Working with Coach. And they've been paying attention. I really feel like the young dudes are really like gravitating towards the older guys and honing in on that maturity. So I feel like they're gonna be fine. I feel like they're more locked in. I feel like they're locked in on their technique. Going out and doing everything with a purpose. Trying to be impactful in practice. So I feel like they're doing good. I think the sky's the limit. I feel like they are already doing better than where I was my freshman year. So I feel like they're sponges to the game, and they want to learn as much as they can. They're always asking questions, and they always go out there and play 100%. Give 100%. Go out there and give maximum effort. So you don't have to coach their effort. They're always going hard. So I feel like when you got guys like that and they're sponges to the game, they're only at a certain time when they're gonna just skyrocket. So I feel like they're gonna be fine.
Smith still has to officially make his decision on whether to turn pro after the season or not, just like Harrison does. But he has the benefit of the experience of a number of former teammates to lean on as he sort of weighs out those choices. He was asked what he's learned from watching older teammates go through that draft process and what that could look like for him.
I don't even know. Who knows? I'm just going out there. The advice I get from guys, just take it one day at a time, just focus on, what you could do. You're going out there, and this is basically an audition. It's like a job interview. You're just out there preparing for your job interview. So, I'm going to take it as I'm reaching my goal. I'm closer to reaching my goal, or one of my goals in life. And so I'm going to just go out there every day and work as hard as I can, to reach it. And I'm also cherishing the brotherhood we got here because, knowing that that's not going to be the same at the next level, knowing that you're not going to have your brothers that you was with for 4 years, just grooming with them and, working out with them, going through summer workouts, winter workouts. So I'm also just, taking it all in, making sure I'm not, thinking too fast, thinking about other things, just being right here. Yeah, I want to leave one that lasts a good impression with my brothers, I'm not gonna be here next year. I want to make sure that every time I had with them was a good time. We always went out there, and played hard together. And I love the people I have here. I love the teammates I got here. So I wouldn't want to opt out and then stay out and not play with them. I want to make sure I can stay with them and play with them. So yeah.
While the Rose Bowl could be the end of Tyreke Smith's career, it's just the end of the beginning for freshman running back TreVeyon Henderson. He put up 1,165 yards and 15 touchdowns on the ground during the regular season, and will, of course, have a chance to add to those numbers in Pasadena. So what was it like to try to play through the physical demands of a Big Ten season as a true freshman?
I think, like throughout the season, like you feel your body kind of start trying to shut down on you a little bit, but I think I did a pretty good job of taking care of my body, getting in the training room, before practice, after practice, and like each week I was in there in the training room grinding, trying to make sure I was straight before the game. But it was like a couple of games, like I was nicked up a bit going into some of the games, but I was able to like play through them and stuff.
One of the more unique parts of Henderson's season was that he didn't play his senior year of high school because the state of Virginia shut down the season due to the pandemic in 2020. Back in the spring, he told us he couldn't wait to finally get back out on the practice field and finally get hit for the first time in a long time. So with that now done, and then the regular season now done, here's his assessment of how that first football season since 2019 went for him.
Sure. It was tough, but like coming into the spring ball, that's when I was able to like, all right, because like we were banging. That's when my first time I started getting hit, and like we go against some of the best players in the country. So like going into the games, like it was nothing to me just because of what I went through during spring ball and fall camp.
There's obviously a lot to adjust to as you go from a high school student to a college freshman, especially a true freshman running back who earns the starting job at Ohio State and becomes one of the most high-profile players in the team. But what was the biggest challenge or adjustment for Henderson on the field this year?
For real, this is my pass block, and this is my first time ever having a pass block. I never pass blocked before, but this is my first time ever having a pass block, and I think I did all right at it. To be 5'10", 210, 212 pounds, I think I did okay. Yeah, all that good. I know my responsibility, and the physical part, I mean, that's nothing to me. I'm a physical player. I like to get physical. But it's just like they coming at you full speed, and you just standing right there. You got to take that, whatever's coming to you. So it's just that for real. But I think I did a pretty good job of sticking my face in there.
Henderson was also asked about redshirt freshman C.J. Stroud, another first-time starter who put up some big numbers this fall. Stroud's season was not perfect, but anytime you end up as a Heisman finalist, you've probably done something right. So here is Henderson's assessment of Stroud's play on the field, as well as his importance off the field as a team leader.
He did a good job, like pretty much with everything. Like at the beginning of the season, like it was some fans out there, they wanted to see him benched and things like that. And he did a good job of just putting all that to the side and not worrying about what other people say and stuff like that. And like he worked hard each and every day, came to practice and did his thing, and he balled out this season. I was happy for him, definitely happy for him. Just his leadership, like his able to like get us everybody straight. Like if he feel like we're having like a bad practice, just seeing him like step up in front of the team like as a freshman and get everybody straight like that just means a lot. Like it helps us out a lot.
There have been questions about exactly how motivated the Buckeyes will really be for the Rose Bowl, but that shouldn't be an issue at all for freshman safety Court Williams. The Rose Bowl game marks something of a homecoming for him. He played his high school ball just half an hour south of Pasadena. He sounds very excited to get a chance to play in front of a lot of home fans.
Yeah, no matter what we do as a team, we take pride in it, no matter what game it is, no matter when it is. But our focus is mainly on, winning this game, winning the Rose Bowl, because it's a big game, the granddaddy of them all. And I just, I'm really fortunate that I get to have the opportunity to play in a game like that because, it's my hometown. I mean, it's always great just being able to play, at this level in your hometown. It's a big deal, like I said, and we take pride in everything that we do. So, yeah, I'm excited.
This is a time of change for the Ohio State defense. New defensive coordinator Jim Knowles will officially join the staff after the Rose Bowl on January 2nd. And due to NCAA rules that require coaching staffs to be limited to 10 full-time on-field assistants, that means if Knowles is coming in, someone, at least one assistant coach, is going to have to leave. How are players like Court Williams dealing with some of the uncertainty around the program right now, with knowing that the coaching staff and the scheme is going to look a little different next year?
I mean, it's all about, just holding up a standard. I mean, it's more so about how I look at myself and, Coach Day, I mean, I trust in Coach Day as I can probably my teammates, I know they do as well. I know Coach Day is going to always bring in people that, he feels is best for the team and best for the defense. So I have to trust that, and I have to trust in him, and I do. So it's just about making sure I'm always prepared as a player and making sure I, keep getting better and improving myself, and the rest will take care of itself.
Well, as I mentioned off of the top, we are on our way to sunny Southern California. Actually, let's be honest, it's actually a little bit colder in Southern California on Monday and a little rainier in Southern California on Monday than it's going to be in Central Ohio, but that's okay. We're excited to be going to the Rose Bowl anyway, no matter what the weather forecast says. And just the last time I looked, yes, the forecast for New Year's Day is sunny, not real warm, sunny, kind of high 50s, but it should be another beautiful day for another beautiful Rose Bowl and another great way to start a new year. So we will be out there all week covering all the interview sessions. We've got an opportunity to watch both teams practice at some point this week. We're going to get all sorts of interviews. We'll do a bunch of Scoop Eat segments. We'll do all sorts of podcasts. We'll do all sorts of live streams. We're going to have all sorts of stuff planned for you. We are all very excited to be covering this game. It should be a fantastic game. It should be a really interesting matchup, and it should be a fantastic week of coverage. So make sure you are subscribed to all of our podcasts. Wherever you find the Morning Scoop, you can find Buckeye Weekly. You can find Big Me Kickoff, all of our other great shows. Just search Buckeye Scoop to find all of those. You can subscribe right there, and also do leave us a 5-star rating and review, which we really, truly do appreciate, because that will help other folks find those shows as well. And the other thing you can do when you're watching these videos, if you're watching these videos on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. That also makes a big difference in terms of how many people get shown these videos on YouTube through their magic algorithm. And you can also subscribe to our channel there. If you hit that bell, what that'll do is that'll get you notified every time we post a new video, every time we post a new live stream, every time we do a new live show, every time we stream live interviews, all that kind of stuff. We are going to have a ton of content from out in California this week. The best way to make sure you don't miss any of it is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Buckeye Scoop. That'll do it for today. Thank you guys all for joining us. Have a great day. I'll see you from California tomorrow.